please welcome the athletes and the referees of the semi-finals, 51st played at Tallinn.
Well, welcome to the Cavelli Sports Hall here in Tallinn, Estonia for the first Women's Epee World Cup of the new international season, brought to you by the FRA and Fencing Vision. It's medals time here, and the story of the season so far is Italy and France are out to show us what they've got. It's the start of the Paris 2024 cycle, the start of the new season, and the start of the Women's Epee international season. Athletes being introduced out. World number 18, Marie-Florence Candassamy of France. Breaking up the French dominance here in the podium matches is world number 13, Federica Isola from Italy. World number 27 from France in an all-French second semi-final, Josephine Jacques-André Coquin. And Jacques-André Coquin goes up against teammate world number 14, Alexandra Louis-Marie. Referees announced out there. Ana Correa of Serbia will take control of the first semi-final. Ala Fala from Iraq in charge of the second, supported on video. And in the first one, it will be Ostrovsky from Estonia. Got a big cheer here from the local crowd. And Petkova on video for the second semi-final. So up first, Marie-Florence Candassamy, Tokyo team bronze medalist. The Olympic Games just a few months ago is the world number 18 and just 30 years old. She's got a World Cup bronze and a couple of Grand Prix bronze medals. 2014 and 2019 silver medalist up against this young lady here, the world number 13 at 22 years old, Federica Isola. Came through with a bye, both of these fencers. Isola got a bronze at the Cali Grand Prix in May 2018. If you're new to fencing, epee is the easiest weapon to understand. The whole body is target, and you've got to get hit. Well, you've got to hit without getting hit. Both fencers can score at the same time. It's a point weapon. And Correa gets us underway. Semi-final number one. Neither of these fencers have a gold medal on the international senior circuit. Feeling each other out at the beginning is the normal way in epee fencing. They are quite close though, you have to say. Well, first attempt from Candassamy to go for the foot. She failed and Isola able to pick her up. Well, there's the first double of the match. Both fencers can hit at the same time as long as they hit within a certain period of time of each other. You can see both of them still trying to work each other out. Isola, perhaps the more aggressive in terms of initiating the final action. Candassamy staying close enough, though, with her extra height and reach to score a double. Well, trying to pick up the blade there on the attack. Candassamy is sharp to this. Now, we've seen this all day from her through the qualifying rounds, that she's very happy to stick with her game, even if she's behind. Isola trying for a bit of blade movement to knock Candassamy's blade out of the way. Final action. Not quite enough. Back underway here, though. Candassamy's close to within one. In the last 10 seconds of the first period, the fencers aiming to get to 15 points within three 3-minute periods of fencing. We go to our first break, though, and Isola of Italy leading by 4 points to 3. Candassamy, as I say, has been behind on a few occasions today in matches, and she's stuck with her game plan. She's had no issue with sticking to her plan. Down at the other end, Isola got off to a good start, but been pegged back a little bit now. 22-year-old won a bronze medal at the Cali Grand Prix in May 2018. That's her only senior international circuit medal. Great pictures brought to us by the television crew here as we get back underway for the second period. Nice attack from distance there from Candassamy. She was just pushing Isola back, and she kept on pressing until that final step to almost have Isola's back foot on the back line, and then launched her step lunge attack. Beautiful stuff to draw level. So this time Isola comes out on the attack, and again it's a case of her trying to take the blade, but Candassamy, well, she didn't quite evade it, but she was ready for it. And after the beat came, as Isola was trying to bind her blade, Candassamy just disengaged. Went underneath her blade. If you're not used to the fencing vernacular, that's what a disengage is. Trying to work off the blade, using it. Septime, the Italian, low line parry that sweeps across the body. Well, Candassamy did have a moment there. She stuck her arm out, but perhaps not quite fully. And at the second time of asking, Isola was able to make the hit and draw level herself. This has just started to swing one way and t'other. Distance pretty tight here, so you can't make a mistake. Every action going forwards, you've got to be absolutely certain that you're ready for something from your opponent. So you see these jittery moves from the fencers, and another attack. Again, the distance control here from Candassamy is perfect. She's staying close, they're staying within tips crossing. And she's just patiently waiting for the moment that Isola makes a mistake. Again, this time Isola stepping in and looking for the blade. And there's that deception, the move from the fencer on the right. She avoids her opponent's blade there, and then just goes straight to body. Lovely hit from Candassamy. Momentum with her at the moment. Attempt to foot from Candassamy. Isola managing to squeeze one through. There's the attack to foot, and there's 2 beats on the blade as Candassamy was reeling away. And there you go. That's the second 3-minute period done and dusted. What a fight this is turning out to be. Candassamy not waiting as much as she has been earlier on in the day when behind. She is taking her time earlier on, but now she's decided she's just going to go for it. Candassamy going into the final period with a lead. She's had to come from behind on a number of occasions today. Had a couple of tight ones against some top fencers. Napik Miazga in the last round. Kolobova from Russia in the round before that. And a priority minute win against Santuccio from Italy in the round of 32. It's been a slightly easier day in terms of the scoreline, but certainly not in terms of the opponents for Isola. She came through Andrushina in the 32, Kapu from Estonia in the 16, and Van Brummen from the USA in the quarterfinals. Candassamy leading as we go into the final 3 minutes against Isola from Italy. And again on their counter-attack, you can see the frustration from Federica Isola. The distance being kept close, the pressure being kept on by Candassamy. Well, unforced error from Isola in the last hit. Unforced error here from Candassamy in this last action. She had the moment, but she retracted her arm when perhaps she should have just stuck it out. Isola's got to stay patient here to draw level. Wait for the right moment. Picked up the blade this time. That's better. Went looking for the first one. A bit of second intention. If you watch this, she goes sweeping for the blade, and it's the second time that she closes out across her body in what's called cart, and then closes the distance to draw level. Under 2 minutes to go in this semi-final at the Tallinn World Cup of 2021, the first Women's FA World Cup of the season. Oh, there was a chance there for the Italian. She started her attack, but watch her arm, her sword arm doesn't quite fully extend when she finally goes for the action. She just brought her arm back, just a little nervy. And we return to the action as Candassamy has opened the scoreline up again to 10-8. Now 2 points ahead. Isola will start to feel the pressure. French coach shouting from the sidelines to stay active to Marie-Florence Candassamy. Well, if you want to stay active, that's a pretty good way of doing it. And Isola not happy with the call, calling for a video review here. Now I can't see, there is a little lip. There is a little lip on the side of the piece that may not be earthed. So the referee's going to have a look at the video here to see whether it's the leg, the shin, the toe, the foot, or the little black strip on the side of the piece that's been hit. Fencers look on. Candassamy's convinced that she's got this. Anna Cariglia, just at the bottom of your screen, looking at the video. And hit has been given. She went to look at it with Estonian video referee Dennis Ostrovsky. So a 3-point lead with just a little over a minute and 15 left to go. So Isola has Candassamy pinned to the back line for the first time in the fight, but she's just taking her time. She's trying to find the blade, and she does. And perhaps this is the way forward for her. She's got 50-odd seconds left to go. She needs to do that 2 more times. I can't imagine that Candassamy is going to let her do that, though. She wraps up the blade. And Candassamy will attempt not to get pushed back quite so much. And there you go, straight away, closing the distance with a para riposte. Not allowing the Italian to push her all the way back again. 3-point lead. Still time for Isola, but it's running out rapidly. And as she's preparing, as she's taking her time, Candassamy launches an attack on the Italian. And now, just 30-odd seconds left to go. Isola's got to press early, but Candassamy knows that's what's going to happen and takes it to her. Never met before, these two, a first encounter, and it's Candassamy that has won it. And she's won it from early in the match. She moves into the gold medal match here in Tallinn, winning 15-9 and still on course for her first ever senior international gold medal. It's certainly going to be her best senior international podium, with a silver medal after the bronze she got in Cali in 2018. Coming up very shortly, it will be time for the second women's semi-final, but unfortunately for us, got to mute the sound because of the music.